Hello and welcome. We're ready to get the week off to a great start. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. With two Hall of Famers, Doris Burke and Grant Hill, I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce, our reporter. And here's the upcoming schedule for the Cleveland Cavaliers. On Wednesday, they'll be facing Jason Tatum and the Boston Celtics. Then on Friday, they'll be matching up with Brandon Ingram and the Toronto Raptors.
And you know, for that matchup with the 76ers, that will be the 8th contest of the year for them. The season is young, but they are starting to sharpen up.
A look at Cleveland's opening lineup. The Twin Towers, Mobley and Allen, the combo inside. Mitchell and Strus are out on the wings. And it's Harden in at the point. And for the Pistons, Harris and Duran together in the middle. Duncan Robinson is out there with Cade Cunningham. And it's Thompson in at the small forward position. Still extremely early on, Grant. But talk about when coaches can tell if they've got it or not.
Well, unless you're a defending champion, a few games won't tell you much. What coaches are looking at now is how the players gel together and if they can produce consistent results.
Pass to Cunningham. And here's Harris, covered by Mobley. And it's out of bounds. The Pistons able to retain possession here. Cunningham outside. Lets it go from 14. The rebound by Allen. And here comes Cleveland. Here's Strus. Doesn't go for him. Now Harris. Outside Robinson. Pass to Harris. Here's Cunningham. And the rebound goes to Cleveland. This is their first game against Detroit this season.
They expected more of themselves against this team last year. Split the games between them.
Now here's Harden. Turned in an outstanding game against Milwaukee. Clock at 6. Fires the 3. Duran with a rebound.
Just enough of a shot contest to bother him.
Well, Grant, you look at James Harden's capacity to generate offense. He is still at an elite level.
Yeah, a virtuoso with the rock. Even as he slows down, his ability to change pace keeps defenders off balance and creates for himself and others. It's just a thing to marvel at.
Here's Cunningham after the basket by Cleveland. Harris outside. Pass to Duran. Deflects the pass. Harden finds Mitchell. Sinks it from distance.
Mitchell is lethal, and if you allow him a corner 3 opportunity, there's going to be no hesitation.
And so the timeout by J.B. Bickerstaff here. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. He's checked in for Strus. Looking at the 2K leaderboard, here were the NBA's top dime droppers last year. The 4th spot held by Cade Cunningham and, of course, James Harden.
And you got to give credit to how both of these guys see the floor. They are all about moving the rock and trying to set their guys up. This is why their teammates love playing with them.
All right, on the line, we've got our insider, Shams Charania. What do you have for us, Shams?
Well, this summer, the entire Cavaliers executive front office staff received multi-year contract extensions. Over the last 3 years, Cleveland has had the third best record in the association. Guys, and there's a sense that a culture is being created that is permeating every level of this organization.
You'd love to hear it. Okay, Shams, thanks for the update. And Cleveland has possession, following the score by Detroit. Here's Harden. Good D by Cunningham.
Boy, he couldn't have asked for a better look. That's tough to take.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, Jared Allen has an inquisitive nature. Whether it's cooking, gardening, reading, or basketball, he's a sponge. Allen said, quote, "I love going through life, seeing things and learning about it, no matter what it is. It's just trying to improve my skill set in anything and enjoy it." Back to you.
He's got that curiosity. Allie, appreciate the report. Grant, Tobias Harris has been around the league. What's his best asset?
You know, I think it's his reliability and versatility. Harris is always on the floor, having led the NBA in games played multiple times. And he just gets the job done.
Now here's Mitchell. 27 points his last game. Cunningham against Harden. Over Cunningham. Harden misses.
Boy, at some point, you've got to realize there might be a better option standing next to you. This guy has not made one basket in this period.
Robinson for three. Can't get it to go. Missed his first one. The Cavaliers have gone 2 for 7. A sluggish start. And a bit of a battle for the ball. And the officials signal a jump ball here. Pass to Harden. Finally gets one to go. That makes him 1 for 5 in this game.
Yeah, James Harden's ability to finish with either hand, so crafty, understanding how to navigate around defenses when he's in the painted area.
Now here's Harris. Here's Duran. Poke loose. Harden scanning the floor. Pass to Mobley. To the paint. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. And last season, the Pistons became the first team ever to triple their win total from the previous campaign.
Yeah, going from the worst record in the association in 2024 to a playoff team in 2025. And now they look to just keep on rising.
That free throw good from Allen. Well, you need a real big-time star to win in this league. And Grant, the Pistons have that in Cade Cunningham.
Oh, my, B.A. It took until year 4 for him to really break through. Already a player who can impact the game in so many ways, but when his numbers go up across the board, that's doing something special.
So both free throws good from Allen.
Jared Allen knows who he is, guys. Rim runner, rim protector, and excellent rebounder.
Up top, Reed. Pass to LeVert. Here's Herter, covered by Merrill. To the middle. Just 5 on the clock.
When you can get off the floor like that, that wipes away any height advantage.
The Cavaliers leading. Schroeder with it. Merrill outside. Allen a screen. From downtown. The shot by Merrill, no good. Here's Holland. And no good. Trying to get that one to fall. Well, a good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Cleveland on top. They lead by 2. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break. Good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after this first quarter of play. And taking a look at the Cavs' performance here, guys, what are your thoughts?
Well, they've used the fast break well to score easy points and keep the defense unsettled.
And we know this. Every team in the league now seems to be looking to play with pace.
Isaiah Stewart out there with Holland. Then it's Karis LeVert. Then there's Kevin Huerter. And it's Jenkins in at the 1 spot. That's the 5 on the floor for the Pistons. Now here's Schroeder. No points yet. Tyson. Oh, my. Came close to a 4-point play. He'll head to the line for 3 free throws.
Ooh, good defensive intensity, but you have to stay in control always.
For the Cavaliers, Tyson taking 3 shots.
And he hits the first of 3. And it sure seems like post play has evolved quite a bit over the past decade or two.
Yeah, it really has. I mean, there aren't many big men who operate only on the low block anymore. But if they do, they're considered throwbacks.
Smith, he's checked in for Stewart. Strus, he's checked in for Cleveland. No good on the second free throw. And he nails the third. Pistons trail by 4. Here's Jenkins. No made baskets yet. Smith passes to Huerter. Back to Smith. Over Allen. Smith no good. Second quarter of basketball. About a minute played so far. Here's Tyson. 8 points in his last timeout. Fires from deep. Smith with the rebound. They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
And down it goes. 2 points.
Boy, how about the timing, the delivery? That is exactly how you set a teammate up.
Now here's Allen. His last outing, he had 24 points. Wade misses. Here's Jenkins. Allen defending. Pass to Smith. Huerter from long range. Cavaliers with a rebound. They defeated Milwaukee in their last game.
Yeah, and what was really impressive was they stayed patient. The shot selection was excellent, and you see the result.
Well, typically, Greg, great decision-making leads to great shooting percentages. I thought that team played a very smart game.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Well, the Pistons are growing. Coach J.B. Bickerstaff said, I appreciate the work that the guys have put in, and I'm proud of what they're becoming. But we have more work to do. We're still taking steps. Our guys have improved. The team has improved, but we're not finished yet. Brian?
On the rise. Allie, thanks very much for the report.
Everybody's getting down.
Pistons will go for a different look here. Jalen Duren, he's checked in for Smith. Thompson comes in for LeVert. Robinson, he's checked in for Huerter. And Cade Cunningham subbed in for Jenkins. And a switch here also for Cleveland. Harden's checked in. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. Cunningham passes to Thompson. Now here's Duran. He's coming off a 10-point game against Boston. And here's Cunningham outside. The Cavaliers lead by 4. When you think about the skill of Cade Cunningham, Grant, at his height, what a combination.
You know, B.A., whether it's scoring inside or seeing over the defense or just beasting on smaller guards, his 6'6" frame is certainly an advantage.
Well, James Harden, a sniper through and through. You give him even a little sliver of daylight, and that ball was gone.
Pass to Duran. Now here's Robinson. There's the triple. Offensive board. Kicks it out to Cunningham. Cash from Cunningham on the 3-ball.
And when you're trailing in a game, it can be tempting to try to go for the big play.
And so now a timeout called by Kenny Atkinson. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. Detroit making a change here. Harris is checked in. Cleveland also making some changes. Bryant, he's checked in for Allen. And Donovan Mitchell is subbed in for Merrill. Outside Mitchell. Puts up a 3. And it's Harris with the rebound. Pistons trail by 4. Pass to Cunningham. Down low, Cunningham.
And getting up close and personal, Cunningham knows he can get his shot to go inside.
And there's the screen. Mitchell against Robinson. And here's Harden. He's got 5. Hitting his 3rd shot in 7 looks.
And they seem to have a hard time picking good shots in the first quarter, but it's all coming together now for them here.
Cunningham on the wing. .103 left in the second quarter. 6 to shoot. Step back shot. And Bryant pulls it down.
Well, this guy typically a nice touch from mid-range, but obviously can't make them all.
Outside Harden. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen is the call.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
It is really difficult to get your feet completely set, to stay completely still. It's almost surprising to me that it isn't called more often.
Catching up on the changes for Cleveland. Jared Allen, he's checked in for Bryant. And Evan Mobley subbed in for Wade. Now here's Cunningham. 29 points for him last game against Boston.
And what a wrecking ball defensively, seen by the 4 steals he had in that game.
Cunningham with the ball, defended by Harden. And it's Cunningham missing.
The battle of the boards has been something to watch.
Harden against Cunningham. Allen with a screen on Cunningham. Down low. And it's Allen who slams it home.
Boy, you cannot put it in a much better spot than that. Wow.
And we've reached halftime in this one. Cavaliers ahead, up by 6. Stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
Cavaliers 20.
Hey folks, let's kick this halftime show off by checking out the Players of the Week. Out of the West, Nikola Jokic.
With Joker, because of his size and skill level, even great defenders have it hard. He can post you up, he can hit the three, he does it all.
And you think about how good a shape he's in now, I wouldn't mind trying the Jokic plan myself. And now let's talk about our featured game. It was a solid first half for the Cleveland Cavaliers.
Their keys to the game have been opening all the doors. Just a high-caliber overall performance.
Yeah, the offense is rolling. You can tell they're having fun out there. I'm having fun just watching them.
And that is going to do it for us. Let's get back to some second half action with Brian Anderson and company.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. Nice game. What a performance by James Harden.
Yeah, even with the extra attention he's getting from the defenders, he's finding ways to excel.
Well, he knows they're coming for him, but he's accustomed to that kind of attention, and he's quite comfortable dealing with it.
So for Cleveland right now, Mobley and Allen control the paint for him. Mitchell and Strus are out on the wings. And it's Harden in at the point. Harris misses. Cleveland leading by 6. Doris, if you want the definition of a solid NBA player, Max Strus fits the bill.
Absolutely, BA, and there's a couple of reasons for that. First and foremost, his competitive toughness is on display nightly. The guy never gives up on a play. You can ask him to guard up a position because he's got physical strength. He's a fearless knockdown shooter, and if you give him any space from 3, he's going to catch his rhythm and have a big night.
Yeah, as of right now, Jalen Duren kind of seems like a classic big man. He can block, he can rebound, and he really focuses on finding close-range looks.
Duren, 2 shots.
The first one falls. So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2. The Cavaliers lead by 5. Mitchell, the pass to Allen. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. That one on Duren.
Well, this is exactly the kind of position you want Jared Allen shooting from, right? He gets excellent position, makes defenders nervous this close. Good job drawing that foul.
First one falls for him.
Boy, in the era of stretch bigs, guys that can go out to the three-point line and absolutely make shots, I love Jared Allen. He is an old-school center, folks.
And so he hits both. And so Cunningham will bring it up for Detroit. They trail by 7. To the inside. And Harris throws it down.
And you can't let Harris get this close to the basket. When you do, this is what happens.
Cunningham against Harden. Outside Mitchell. Allen with a screen on Robinson. From deep, Mitchell. The rebound by Detroit. Duren's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Thompson. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
Flying high, Asar Thompson. I wish I still had hops like that.
And so now a timeout called by Kenny Atkinson. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. And it's time to give you a look at the top three-point shooting teams from a year ago. Cleveland, 2nd.
Just so efficient from downtown last season. The threes are a big part of this team's offensive game plan.
Just a little over 90 seconds gone in the 3rd quarter. Mitchell, the pass to Harden. High arcing shot, and that's 2 points on the layup. Harden's got 9.
This is one of the specialty shots in James's arsenal. This guy with the teardrop floater, good night.
Now here's Duren. Pass to Harris. 4 on the clock. And Duren with the basket on the assist by Harris. He's got 5.
A nice start to the 3rd. 3 out of 4 and looking good doing it.
And it's Allen who slams it home.
Well, this guy has got tremendous length and hops. Jared Allen makes it easy.
Cunningham, a screen on Mitchell. Pass to Harris. Floats one up. Oh, and Mobley with the block.
Boy, Mobley read that the entire way. His defensive instincts are so good.
Back to Harden. Allen with a screen on Cunningham. Offensive rebound. Pistons trail by 5. Harris on the wing, covered by Mobley. Cunningham passes to Harris. Outside Robinson. Cunningham against Harden. And it's Cunningham missing.
It's clear he's totally out of sync. The team needs to rethink its strategy around what to do with him.
And a deep 3 from Strus. Curran with a steal. Thompson against Strus. Back to Thompson. Detroit moving the ball around. Mobley against Harris. 5 on the clock. From deep 3-point range, Strus grabs the miss. Strus has got his 5th rebound in this one.
He might be forcing things a little bit right now. Credit the defense for how they're playing him.
Allen a screen. Harden the pass to Allen. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Boy, Jared Allen, what an effective use of that pump fake. Nicely done.
So far, he's made all of his shots at the foul line, going 4 for 4.
In their previous game, he simply couldn't miss from the line.
He misses the free throw. A big group substitution here for Detroit. Reed's checked in for Duren. Holland comes in for Tobias Harris. Herder's checked in for Thompson. Jenkins comes in for Robinson. A big group substitution here for Cleveland. Wade, he's checked in for Mobley. Tyson comes in for Strus. Merrill, he's checked in for Donovan Mitchell. And it's Dennis Schroeder in for Harden. That's off as well, so he misses both. Pistons trail by 5. To stop the drought, Cunningham drives in. And Cunningham throws it down.
Cutting apart the defense on the drive. Cunningham skilled at getting to the cup.
Pass to Schroeder. It's stolen. Here's Cunningham. Goes up at the elbow, and the jumper is on the mark. And now just a 1-point Cavalier lead.
He's a producer. It's part of their plan to get him as many touches as possible.
Here's Tyson. Murder defending. Clock at 6. Here's the 3. The shot by Tyson, no good. It's still anybody's game as we reach the end of 3. Cleveland on top, leading by a point. And right after this, we'll bring you the start of the final quarter right here on 2K Sports. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist to the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates. All about putting them in a position to score. That's pretty.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Holland out there with Kevin Herder. Then there's Cade Cunningham. Then it's Isaiah Stewart. And it's Jenkins in at the point guard position. That's the group for Detroit right now.
And when the game is this close, you have to go all out.
He certainly understands his role, huh? When the shot goes up, just crashes the offensive glass.
And that's so demoralizing to your opponent. To play great defense and have the possession end that way, that's tough to take.
Here's Strus. Following the three-pointer by Detroit. Here's Harden, drives to the hoop, and then Harden with the jam.
Well, James Harden's ability to put it on the deck and get to the cup is elite. And because of that size and frame, he's going to finish most often.
Here's Holland. Kicks it out to Cunningham. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. That one on Merrill.
Yeah, can you say total package? Cunningham, the prototype guard these days.
And J.B. Bickerstaff decides to call timeout, looking to get everyone dialed in and engaged. Duren, he's checked in for Detroit. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Hey, team, I was able to catch the message that J.B. Bickerstaff was giving to his team. And Coach had a very specific message for his guys. He said, quote, control what we can control. Play our game, and the rest will take care of itself. Solid message, if you ask me.
Okay, thank you, Allie. First free throw is good.
You've got to admire the all-around capability of Cunningham. Can impact a game in so many ways.
Both free throws good from Cunningham. We've played just over a minute here in the fourth. And here's Harden. He'll bring it up for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Back to Wade. This one for three. The rebound by Detroit. Inside. Cuts off the pass. Here's Merrill. And Cunningham pulls it down. And here's Detroit. Herder up top. Defended by Harden. Here's Duren. Finds the open look, and it's on target. And the Pistons lead by 2.
He drops yet another dime, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
And we've got a timeout called by Kenny Atkinson. He wants to make sure everyone is aligned, given the situation right now. For the Pistons, Tobias Harris checked in for Holland. Thompson comes in for Herder. And it's Robinson in for Jenkins. Cleveland also making some changes. Jared Allen, he's checked in for Wade. Mobley comes in for Tyson. And Donovan Mitchell is subbed in for Merrill. We're about 2 minutes into the fourth here. Mitchell finds Mobley. Now Allen. Duren pulls it down.
Nothing more important than protecting the rim, folks, and that's exactly what they get.
Here's Harris.
One of the most underrated scorers in the NBA. Tobias Harris is a tough assignment.
A chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Pistons.
I mean, they played some beautiful basketball all game. The passing has been impressive, and it's opened up things with their ball movement.
They've also made a concerted effort to get the ball down low. Many of their points coming in that painted area tonight.
The free throw drops for Harris.
Capable of playing both the 3 and 4 spots, Harris's versatility is his greatest strength.
Both shots good from the stripe.
Yeah, they've really made a concerted effort to get to the line here in the second half.
Mitchell outside. Outside Mobley. He launches. It's good from beyond the arc.
I'll tell you, important moment for Evan Mobley. Meeting the moment with a big shot. That's big time.
That's tipped. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Allen.
Wow, what a play by Harris. When he's called upon by his squad, he rises to the occasion.
Now Allen. Oh, got a piece of it. Duren with a steal. Now Robinson.
First personal foul. 13 foul. At the line for Detroit, Robinson taking 2 shots.
He drops the first one, and that puts him up 5. And he hits both free throws here, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Just terrific job knocking these down in a big spot.
Harden against Cunningham. Now here's Harden. He's covered closely. Can't get it to go. Detroit has gone 2 of 2 from outside so far in the fourth. Harris fires. Allen rips down the board. The Cavaliers trail by 6. Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by now. It's cleared away by Thompson.
I understand why he took the shot. They need the points, but that's just not a good look.
Strus against Cunningham. Oh, Kane powers it in.
Yeah, strong player mentally. Cunningham showing the physical strength on that play.
Harden! Oh, and again, unable to change momentum here. 46 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. Cunningham on the wing, defended by Harden. 6 on the shot clock. Jacks up a 3. Cleared away by Mobley.
I hate to say it, but I'm pretty sure we can close the book on this one.
Well, it's been a hard-fought battle through much of the night. They just missed out on a couple of opportunities they'd love to do over.
Now Robinson. And so it's Detroit with the W. A competitive game. You have to feel like this crowd gave them a little extra edge.
Yeah, they really fed off the energy. You saw their activity level go up. Just a tremendous performance.
Well, now we have some time to check in with Allie LaForce. Allie.
Tobias, congratulations on the win. Do you sense this team is building good chemistry?
Yeah, I think that's the biggest thing is us continuing to find our identity. And what we are learning is we're a great team once we get stops. And once we're able to run, get out of transition, we just continue to find each other's similarities and our personalities as we play together.
Guys, as the year goes on, they continue to get closer.
All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Doris Burke, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, and all of our crew, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for watching this 2K Sports presentation of the NBA. And now let's take a look at our player of the game, Cade Cunningham.